Alright, it appears that I got disconnected. And I'm back. Alright. God only knows what all that caused me to miss out on, but it is what it is. I'm back. Can't keep me off the air if I need to be on the air, buddy. It's like I said, I'm trying to push myself to do more than just 2-hour-long live streams, so it's kind of a pain in the batutti when it tries to cut me off earlier than planned. Now, for a while after I'm done with this investigation in particular, I am going to be taking some time to do the paying work that I do, walking a dog. But, I'll try to be back on the air if I can at some point later today.
These lights are acting funny. I should continue investigating.
Oh, come on. We're almost home free, buddy. But anyways... okay. But anyways... yeah, after I'm done with this investigation, I gotta go and do the work that ends up making it so that I can hopefully get some upgrades down the road for here and make a better experience for everybody. It's kind of a trip how sometimes you can look over to see how, or who's in there, and it'll look like a 7, but it's actually just a 1. It is what it is. Again, I'm very happy for anybody who takes the time to go on these journeys with me, so for those of you who take the time to sit here and do these investigations with me, your company is very much appreciated, and I want to let you know that. And even for those of you who come in and out, I'm still glad you're here even just a little bit. So thanks. It's greatly appreciated. Now in time, when I'm able to get to a point where I've got my own more official office space and everything, should be a lot more quiet, a lot less, outside audio interruptions. And that's what I'm working towards right now. It's one of the upgrades I want to work on right now is just trying to improve life in general. But in order to do that, that's why you're seeing my shiny smiley face a lot more often. Well, that and I love to do this. Yeah, I love making content, if I'm being honest. But, yeah, I know. Sometimes gotta kick a little harder to be heard.
The EMF meter should not behave this way.
That's the last bit of information, right? Paranormal, 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 and paranormal. Good. Well, that was a long journey. For those of you who were patient enough to stay here the whole time, I want to thank you. For those of you who took the time to even hang out with me for a few minutes, you are greatly appreciated. Let me just get back to the office, and then I'll tie this up. When I get back, I think I'm going to revisit the lighthouse with better evidence and go from there. I'm kind of glad that I was able to do that, honestly, with the minimal amount of information I had to go off of. I'm gonna check out that audio and then I'm gonna wrap things up. So, audio files on the lighthouse. Evergreen Lane, Bar Harbor Lighthouse, Mr. Murdoch. Yeah. Something about scabs.
Where's your mom at? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, just a moment. I'm trying to tie things up here. People can't wait 5 minutes for me to tie things up. I get frustrated. Anyways. Something about watering those scabs. It seems to me the only scab is Murdoch. That was the last time. Yeah. Really kind soul, wasn't he? This guy sounds like he's talking with his mouth full. Yes, Dr. Bonesaw. I'd much rather hear what he has to say. This will hurt. See, that's the difference in tone. The compassion of Dr. Bonesaw here and the lack of humanity that's Murdoch. And that's all the audio files I got on those for now, so that's that. Slime is up to 250, so I've only got about 300 more to go, right? Or hang on, let me look at that again. AutoCam is 650, 250, 400 more to go. I got 400 more to go, okay. Well, that about ties that up. And I'm going to end this on the note that I prefer to leave things off on, which is that I'd like all of you to remember. I had to look over for a second because I thought I heard something. But I'd like all of you to remember, everybody is treasure to somebody. So if you're feeling down, don't worry. Eventually you will find the person who sees you for the diamond in the rough you are. And if you're down and depressed as well, I'd imagine, at least from personal experience, just a bit of what I can offer. It never hurts to try to improve on yourself. I mean, you could only, stand to better things, right? That is to say, if you're feeling lonely, go on ahead, date yourself. Go out there, take yourself out for a nice meal. Have one drink, but don't drink and drive. Never drink and drive. But, things like that. Exercise. Do some yoga. Some meditation is a beautiful way if you're having any kind of a depression trouble. But this is just some helpful advice. And I'm sorry, because I know I did this last time too, so let me just try to tie things back. I'm a little distracted by the sounds around here as well right now. But just remember, everybody is treasure to somebody. Out there is somebody who'll see you for the diamond in the rough that you are, and love you for who you are. Just never give up heart, never give up hope. That's about all I can say for right now. Take care, everybody. I hope to see you later. Take care, again.